Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. I've been guided to share one of these things that happens with me and spirit, I think. I think it happens with everybody in the world, whether or not they see it, or if they realize it, or acknowledge it, or share it, or whatever. I think it does happen more often than it's acknowledged. If I share this message, maybe other people will realize more or see more, or maybe this message will be that answer for you or that moment for you. I had been on Instagram, and there's a video about this place, this magical, mystical place that only these advanced yogis can go to, the people who have transcended the physical world, basically. When I did the new Paradigm, they talk about Shambhala. And when you go through the Shambhala activations, you can turn Shambhala on in your hands by just saying Shambhala on. And then there's the extended version where you open the vortex and you create that energetic space to do healing for people or yourself or whatever. And the energy is intelligent. That's why when we say Shambhala on, it comes on and it knows. Okay? Earlier today, I had been in my Canva because I had saw something. This is the connectedness, okay? This is the synchronicity. I had seen something on Facebook and I really liked it, and it was like a tornado-y, vortex-y looking thing. So these are all little clips. I was going to make a video. I was going to use these in a video. This is like the process that I do when I'm creating those videos that people see. I find the things to link together to make something, to put the voice on or whatever. Right now I'm screen recording. This is another version of what I do. So I had been looking through them, and they're all, vortexy, energetic things that look very much like what I imagine the vortex to be when I call on spirit to open the vortex. This is like what I imagine, this light coming down from spirit. You gotta reset it. This is my Canva. This is my favorite thing that I work with. That's not how I do a lot of what I do. So, okay, like this is what I imagine the vortex looks like. When we open the vortex to protect ourselves, I speed it up to just the speed of light so that it transmutes any negativity, anything coming at it, gone. Anything within it, gone. Okay? So I was looking for the images like this because I did have one on Facebook that was like, the colors of it were amazing and it was just really cool. So let me see if this is another video I made recently. Okay, right here. This is the one. That was a video, so it was moving, and I was trying to find, the source of it, if it was one that I could use in my videos, but it was really nice. I liked it, okay? The thing that I saw was here, okay? This is them it's gone now, but they're talking about Shambhala, blah, 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 blah. So I went and I Googled Shambhala, and I was like, because they call it different names in different places. There was a lot of these names here. And this is beautiful place where, people want to reach, but even if you went there physically in our world, like if you had the coordinates, you wouldn't be able to reach it or access it or see it because it's kind of like one of those hidden places. So if you've ever heard of Admiral Byrd, he was supposedly one of the people for like the government, like he was a flight person, like he flew planes for the air base, okay? He had ended up going on some mission, and he found in Antarctica like a portal, okay? And he went in to Argatha. In the middle of our earth, there's this beautiful place called Argatha, and it's one of those places that there's beings there that live there, that inhabit there. Same thing about this place that I'm talking about, Shambhala. There's mystical, magical essence of these places. So I had Googled about it just because I wanted to see if there was a video, and I ended up on YouTube. And you know how they have the little shorts? The thing that I had said was like how to reach Shambhala, okay? Ended up seeing a bunch of these little videos from this dude here. He gives away money to the homeless people. He blesses these people. And it's almost like he has a knack for finding the perfect person that needs this help that he gives. You know, the first one I saw was a little boy with his mom at the store. And he was like, wow, this is really good because my mom's been struggling with money. And, you know, it impacted them in a big way. And then there's a homeless vet he gave $15,000 to that he raised with his subscribers to give to him and help him find a job that he can do, and so on and so forth. And he always asked these people different questions depending on whatever they've talked about or whatever was going on within their lives. This woman right here, she had been dancing, and he was like, why are you so happy? You know, where do you find your joy? I felt like through watching those videos, the message that I got is, I searched how to find Shambhala because of some posts that I saw, and it's kind of a heaven, but yogis are the ones who can enter when they elevate their consciousness. And I somehow clicked onto one of his videos and watched a bunch, and I think that's the answer to the question. Give without expecting to receive. Don't depend on those around you to give joy. Make it within, and when you have the chance to do something positive, do it. So, yeah. That was what I took away from it, and I feel like that is the answer to the question. I feel like I got my answer, and by seeing these different people with their responses. There was one guy who had a cane. This guy here asked him about it, and he was like, oh, I don't know how much it is, they're over there. And he's like, oh, I don't have enough to get one, my dad needs one. So the guy offered to pay for it for him. And then he was like, oh, it's actually $26. And the guy was like, you could tell the guy was probably not in a position to do it, but he was still going to. And that's when he was like, here, I'm giving you $500. And he was like, oh my God. He was the one that said, give without expecting to receive. That woman here was the one that said, don't let those around you be the source of your joy. You need to be the source of your joy.
Well, hello, ma'am. Say, sorry, I saw you dancing. I was wondering why you're so happy.
God is good.
Do you have any encouragement for me? I just had a hard day, and I just feel like I don't have any friends. And
You can't count on the people around you to give you joy. You gotta get your joy from within.
yeah,
Do you believe in God?
I do, yeah.
Then that's where your joy comes from, baby. Look up in the air. No.
Do you think I could pay for your stuff today? I saw you had a skateboard. What are the flowers?
So this is what he does. Basically, you know, there's a lot of videos where he's just giving people what they need, basically, or trying to help them. Or he'll go into a place and say, like, hey, so-and-so is treating me bad outside. Do you think
Everything's
you could
free in
talk
the
to
store.
them and help me? And if they do, the first person who does, he ends up, you know, giving back to them. This guy here broke
This
his heart.
$500 yours? It was on the floor when you walked around the corner.
I wish it were mine.
Really? It's not yours, though? Because it looked like it came out of your pocket.
Not me. I keep all of mine in a zipped up wall.
It's actually my money. I want to give you this $500 for being honest.
You're joking.
No, you're amazing. You're incredible.
Thinking, wow, something you only see on TV. Always been honest.
That's amazing.
My wife died 2014, so I do nothing except exist.
Man, God made you so much purpose. The biggest lie on the planet is that you're alone when you're alone. It's not true at all. He's there and he loves you. And you cracked him up. Oh, yeah. This $500 yours, it was on the floor.
So ultimately, be kind, do good. Don't give to receive. Don't depend on others for your joy. Make it within, and you are never alone. Shambhala is within us, and we can reach it each time that we practice these things and that we trust we are loved and supported. We will receive the answers to our questions when we simply become aware and observe without judgment or greed. I also saw that usually those with nothing are willing to give anything, and those who have a lot or, you know, are in a different way, maybe not as humble or aware of suffering and pain and hardship, are less likely to even entertain talking to this man. So ultimately, they lose out on beautiful blessings in life. Archangels and Ascended Masters, Dwal Kual, Kuan Yin, Kanat Sumara, Paul the Venetian, and Lady Nada, Osiris and Isis, Cthulhu and Almora, Sananda in Saint Germain, Lady Portia in Serapis Bay, Hilarion in Arcturus, the Lyran, Syrian, Pleiadian collectives. The perfect balance of opposing energies, masculine and feminine, the earth and stars, the light and the protection, the consciousness that rise. My magic, my beauty, my mind, my soul, my life, it is mine to make how I want, and nobody can come between me and my destiny. All, near and far, the divine souls, the ancient ones, awakened and healed as we overcome. Love is deep within, and only if we choose to give. We have chosen to deny ourselves time and time again. But why? Beings of light and love, conscious and healing souls, awakened, aware, alive and ancient, infinite and expansive, the ones we have come to be. All is one, one is all, you and me and they. We have all simply come to see, to dream the dream. We chose to be here as we be. Nothing is wrong with anybody. Simply you are powerful creators. I am ancient and I am pure and I am sacred and I am cured. I am passionate and driven and I am never reverting after all I've risen. I activate within me now all the love and truth and good that I could possibly hold. I am balanced and I am aware and I am open, and yet I am closed off of fear, limiting or elusive lies, things, the stuff we seem to find is deep within, so ingrained, hidden in plain sight again, separated and divided the way that they like it. We need to be more connected, open, and compassionate. We need to be stronger for someone, especially if you want the same to be returned. Stop burning your bridges, or you will run out of roads, detours, and all the blocks. Slower going from all those speed bumps that have held you and felt you. Slower going from all that you have felt, ever placed things together with the mind, logical though not the creative kind. Trust and turn that led you from where you were. Think and understand it's all connected within. Balance, the feminine and masculine, the union within, the positive and negative, the up and down of all things. We need for this to be accepted, learned, and integrated. I now call back all my power, all my light, and all my force, and I awaken my light, and I call to every corner of the earth, of all that there is, and all who did not love or honor any who did my family and friends in any way that was not good. I take it from you and I return it to these senders who need this thing. Unspoken love, gratitude, and acceptance, support and love is amazing for those of us who are ancient galactic souls, and we know that we have come of love and light and good things again, rising back to where we've been. In the ancient times we fell and we forgot our ways, but we can do it again. We can rise back up into the stars. We have the things that others want, but if they only knew the hell that we had to go through. We are awakened and healed, and we have overcome. It is deep within, and we have all that we had at the very beginning. It's still there, as it was, it will always be. Simple yet, these basic things of empathy and compassion, and accept it and love it. Love yourself. You have come here now to heal the earth, to end the generational curses.